This program is brought to you by UCKG.
My biggest addiction was cocaine and crack cocaine. But for 70 years, I was going from one addiction to another. I started from alcohol, then I went to cocaine. I took speed, MDMA, mushrooms, cigarettes, LSD, acid, any drugs in the world. So it was kind of no work, a lot of money, drugs involved, parties, alcohol. And a part of that, I went to prison as well. I lost my visa. When I was in prison, I remember I went to prison on Friday. And on Monday, I even say to God, thank you for sending me to prison. Because it's the first weekend I'm sober for the last 7 years. So I say to
Simply because you were in prison?
Yeah, I say to God, outside there, I'm free. My body is free, but my soul is in prison. In here, my body is in prison, but my soul is.
Tell me.
Yeah, I came here, and then it was a process. I came here because I came with a lot of issues, insomnia, hate, and I came here in that moment when I was actually making a lot of others deals with traffickers to bring drugs to England. So I was totally a mess, fighting with my girlfriend, beating each other. Even I put a rifle in her head one day. I was mad, totally mad. I was like, I don't care police, I don't care nobody. Whoever who say something to me, I break him.
This is how you arrived. You came with this desire, with the drug dealing, with the urge. Did it stop? Did you get clean?
I can say the urge of cocaine. I stopped the cocaine for around 4 months. Alcohol, I was totally free. I was very close to God. It was everything going well. But I disobeyed. I stopped coming Sundays because something inside told me, you're strong enough. Now you can say no.
So after 4 months here, feeling like, okay, I'm good. I don't have the urge anymore. I don't have the desire anymore. Now I can put a break. You know what I mean? Open a space between me and the altar and the treatment. Can you get the point?
Yeah. And the point is it was like that because I left the treatment. I was coming one Sunday every 5 Sundays. Always I have an excuse. I have to study, I have to do that, blah, 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 blah.
You decided to come back. You decided to obey and do the treatment again. What changed?
Yeah, when I come back the next time, I came determined because, believe me, I went to the bottom of the barrel. That's it. I say to God, that's it. I cannot go even down than that. So I started to obey, I started to coming, and then I did a campaign for the reasons, and then I started to coming every Sunday. Every Sunday means every Sunday.
You did a vow with God then?
Yeah, and then I make a challenge with God one day as well. And I said, the day I went to work in a bar, it was a crazy challenge, but I work in a bar when I start drinking. And then this bar called me again to work for them because I used to work in hospitality, organization. And I was like, no, I'm not coming back there. But then I say, you know what, God, I want to drink today. I want to smoke crack because I want to smoke crack today. But I'm going to work in that place. I'm not going to drink, not even a drop. And then whatever money I was going to spend, I'm going to put it on the altar. But as soon as I do that, if I leave this place without one drop of alcohol, if that you're really there and this dream is helping, you're going to remove this evil from my head. And I went. Believe me, Pastor, that was the worst day of my life. I was drinking with the alcohol. I was shaking. I was like, no, you can't control me. No, you can't control me. I put oil everywhere. I was praying, God help me. No, no, no. As soon as I left this place, I was like a kid singing to God. I did it. I passed it. Believe me, since this day, gone. And then I came here and said, God, thank you. Because I can say there is a cure because I know what addiction is. I was addict for 70 years. It was there. This desire, this feeling, I want it. Now it's gone. It's just...
Where is this desire today?
In hell. It's in hell. There is a place where you can get clean. That is called UCKG. The doctor is Jesus, and the medicine is faith.
Good evening, everyone. You have just watched a wonderful story. One more testimony of someone who entered the help center with a serious problem of addiction. And this person overcame the addiction problem. Perhaps you are going through a terrible moment in your house because an addiction entered your family member and everything in your family went upside down. Look what Jesus said about that. One day Jesus spoke and said, "Every kingdom divided against itself is made desolated." And that's exactly what the spirit of addiction does. He enters the person's life and he divides the family. He divides the person from everyone the person loves. When the addiction comes into the person's life, that spirit of addiction makes the person to live only for the addiction. When the person, for example, is hooked into that addiction of gambling, the person's thoughts are consumed by an opportunity of winning. So everything that comes in the person's hands, they go and gamble again, and they gamble again. They don't care about the bills they have to pay. They don't care about the responsibilities they have. They are possessed by the dream of winning what they have lost, recovering what was gone. And they keep losing more and more. The spirit of addiction of drugs, another example. As soon as that spirit enters, the person's mind is only about that drug. That's exactly how we have been seeing people arriving in the help center. Always possessed by that desire to have drugs or gambling. Nowadays, pornography. Many marriages, many families are getting destroyed because of this addiction to pornography. It is well known that children as young as 7, 8 are getting involved in such activities of pornography and their minds are consumed with this. People who spend their entire night at work, their mind is only consumed because the spirit of addiction stays in their head, leading them to desire that addiction more and more. If you or any family member of yours are going through such a problem, and you have been trying rehabs, you have been trying medicine, you've been trying doctors, counselors, you've been trying specialists, but nothing happens. You keep telling yourself, this is the last time I'm going to do it. This is the last hit I'm going to have. You promise to your family, I will never do this anymore. Your family member perhaps promised to you, this is the last one, Mom. I'm never going to do that again. But this is the same story over and over again. And why that person cannot overcome? Because addiction is a spirit. And as long as that spirit of addiction is in that person's life, we will do exactly what Jesus said. Every kingdom divided against itself is made desolated, destroyed. Is your life destroyed because of an addiction? Is your family getting destroyed because of an addiction? Your dreams getting destroyed? What has this addiction already destroyed in your life? What else are you waiting for? What else the addiction must take from you for you to react against this problem? What else the addiction has to steal from you for you to finally wake up? What else? What are you waiting for? The time for you to react against this spirit of addiction is now. Watch now one more story of someone who fought the addiction in the right way. Not with hospitalization or clinics or pills or money. This person fought with faith. And once the spirit of addiction was removed, not only the person's life was transformed, but the whole family got the benefit of such transformation. And don't forget, at the end of the program, we are going to be blessing the water and drinking together. Pay attention on this story.
For how long you already using some stuffs?
Yes. Secondary, I could say. Since secondary.
Since secondary in school. In Peckham, he said that he is not sure, but it was around 2006, 2007, when he started using some stuffs. That was a shock. Trouble in the house. How much did you suffer because of addiction?
He just started from Monday, he kind of had a mental breakdown. He started hanging out with the wrong friends. He's been coming to church.
But can I tell you one thing? When some mothers discover that the son is hooked, he's already hooked for years. You came to learn last week. I'm sure that if I ask, he's already hooked from before. Isn't it? For how many years you have been already hanging around for that ground and use whatever is his stuff? For how long?
Since 2006.
Mother said no, it started since 2007. You got to remember, you find help. I bless you too. Mom, you come with me on Sunday. 6 o'clock. So you brought him to the addiction cleansing. To that day, you invited him to be there. How was the situation inside of the house? How was things? Speak in the mic.
Actually, to be honest, I didn't see the things he was using. You see your child coming home in the morning, looking disturbed. He doesn't sleep, he doesn't eat, and I started to get worried. This was happening like 2 weeks ago. Then the last week, he was totally, he had a meltdown. And I was thinking, what is going on here? Before that, I noticed certain things in the house missing, and I asked him, where is this? Where's that video? Where's this one? And he says, Mom, don't ask about that. So, inside you start thinking, is my son hooked or something? Is he selling things to support what he's doing? The lifestyle was completely, because he used to be a very good member of the church, the youth, and then he stopped. And most of the youth members remember him. And I continued fighting, praying and all. And I used to tell him, Carlton, one step out of the church, be careful. So when it happened, say, Mom, I've let you down, so many things I've done, but he never opened up to me until he came to church and he opened up to the people in church. Up to now, he still feels embarrassed to open up to me, but he was not sleeping. He refused to sleep in his bedroom. We were sleeping in the sitting room, and he would wake up and pace up and down and say, Mom, I don't want to be in this house. I feel like manifesting. Let's wait for Friday, because they had announced on Sunday in church. He wasn't there. But if you have a son or a family member who's hooked, to bring them. I didn't say anything to him, but he started to say himself, I need to go to church. I need to go to church. So Friday, when we were, getting ready to come to church, there was something that was stopping him to come. And we had to fight. The minute you want to leave the house, you say, hold on, Mom, I need to check something on my mobile. I said, no, we need to go. You remember, I didn't go to work all week because of this. We were waiting for Friday, so we have to go.
You did not work the whole week.
The whole week, I only worked twice.
Can you see that when an addiction is in the house, though affecting the son, it affects everyone? Can you see that? These things that Mom used to say that was missing inside of the house, that things, though embarrassing talking to her, that was going for stuffs.
Even Mum saying that now, it just hurts me listening to her saying that.
Because you couldn't control yourself.
I couldn't control myself. I knew it was. I kept saying to myself, it's tied up. Even right now, as I speak to you and I think about it, it hurts. It hurts. Because I've seen the pain that she goes through. I've seen the pain. But
those seeing the pain, those seeing that your mom was suffering because of that, and even things in the house missing because you were exchanging by stuffs, you couldn't stop in your own.
I couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop it at all.
You don't want this anymore.
I don't want it anymore. I just
Could you touch the elements from Friday until today or not?
can't touch it right now.
You can't touch. But the urge, the desire, is it still there?
It's God. It's totally God.
It's totally gone.
Totally God.
You don't want this kind of life anymore.
No.
If you do the addiction cleansing therapy, if you do the treatment and stick to the plan and obey what I'm passing on to you, you'll never be hooked again on these problems. Did you hear that? These addictions will not have any more an influence over your mind. Don't stop the treatment, okay? You're going to see results. How is it to have your son here today?
It's very nice to have him. And for the first time, he slept peacefully in his bedroom because he had been refusing. There's been a big difference from Friday to today. And I keep telling him, you know, he'll overcome. So I keep fighting with him. And that's why I'm here as well, you know. I say to him, we will fight this thing together. He will not do it alone.
You're not alone. You're not alone. Give a hug on your mom, my friend. You're going to make it. Clap your hands strong to God, strong to Jesus. You make. Thank you very much.
What do we know about fire? Depending on its temperature, fire can reduce almost anything to ashes. But fire is also a purifier. It can be used to purify gold by removing its impurities. God's Word tells us that our God is a consuming fire. He can, and He wants to also reduce your problems to ashes and purify your life. Start 2019 using your faith to overcome your problems. Join us for the 7 Sundays of flaming fire and burning all evil.
At the Universal Church, located at 153 Northumberland Street, Liverpool. This Sunday, 9:30 a.m.
If you are going through a problem with addiction, if you are going through a situation in your life that is out of your power, is beyond your reach, you've tried all your resources and didn't work. You've tried everything you knew, it didn't work. You are a good person. Friends gave you advice, doctors gave you advice. You've tried everything people told you, but you are in the same situation and perhaps even worse. Perhaps within you are becoming hopeless that one day the situation can actually change. You don't know what else to do. The addiction is controlling your life, controlling your behavior. Stop everything that you are doing. Pay attention. Perhaps you look at yourself and you know you are no longer the same husband you used to be. Not because you love your wife less. It's because this addiction is controlling you. Perhaps you are no longer the same wife you used to be. The same father, the same mother. Perhaps you are no longer the same son or daughter that you used to be before. You hate your behavior. You dislike your attitudes, but it's out of your reach. You can't control. This force that is within you seems to be stronger than you, but is not stronger than me. Is not stronger than the promise of God. I can remove this spirit that is supposedly stronger than you, and I can show you how to have the same spirit that I have, so you can become stronger than any other problem you have. If you want to speak your experience with us, you can call our prayer lines now on 02-9602-9837. If you prefer, you can also speak to us in our WhatsApp, 0412-773-640. See what is happening to people who are attending our treatments in the Help Center.
Hi everyone, my name is Kesia, Miss Kesia. Before I came to the church, I was gambling a lot. When I finish work on a Friday, I come home, get ready, go to the club, and I spend a lot of money in the club. And I thought if I go to the club, put my money in it, I will receive more money. but it was nothing to receive. It was a little bit, and then more money goes back. And after that, I thought that's how we're gonna live. I thought that's how my life's gonna be. All this sickness and all this gambling. I was addicted to everything, and I didn't know how to solve my problem. I thought it will go away. 20 years I was gambling, and nothing happened. But when you win a little bit of money, you were happy. I was happy. I was happy. Oh yeah, I've got some money. I want this, I want that. But it didn't get all the money that I spent before. I didn't receive any money. How much money I spent was so much. I spent every night $500. Then one time was nearly $1,000. It was, as soon as I get my wages, I pay my bills, and then I go and spend whatever is left over. And then I said to myself, I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to go back to the club. But comes the Friday, I go again. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, most of the time I used to go every week at night. When I finish work, I go. And sometimes I come home about 3 o'clock in the morning, because I was sitting there trying to think, oh yeah, I'm gonna win some big money, but it was nothing. All I do was just spend, but nothing happened. The day I came here and got baptized, I stopped everything. I said, no, I'm not gonna go back to the club. I'm not gonna do anything else except the church. Well, my life now, since I stopped the gambling, my life is much better. I'm happy without gambling. My life is, I feel free. When I stopped the addiction, my life was a better life, and now my life transformed into a very good life.
In life at times, people and situations disappoint us. Have you ever given God a chance to help you out of your sufferings? Give God the opportunity to show you that He is capable and willing to help you. Close your eyes and open your heart, because now is the moment of prayer.
My Lord and my Father, in the name of the Lord Jesus, consecrate this water, because there are people who have this water as the last door they are knocking. They are watching this program, and it's the last opportunity they have. Perhaps they are even struggling to believe, because so many people promise them things and never happen, that they are hopeless. But I ask you, awake their faith. Awake the faith of those who are feeling weak, those who are feeling hopeless, depressed, suicidal, those who are feeling like given up, those who have gave up to a drug, to an addiction, those who are finding no strength to do what is right. Let your power be in every drop of this water, because there are wives and husbands praying with us right now. There are children praying for their parents. There are people, my God, who are only sober, only conscious, while they are praying with us, because the rest of the day they are always busy, victims of such addiction. But everything that hospitalization, medicine, pills, doctors, specialists couldn't do, your power will perform within this person. So I consecrate this water in the name of the Lord Jesus. And you who believe, you can drink from this water now. And be a blessing in the name and for the glory of God. I can help you. In every place where we have the Help Center or the Silk Center in Asia and Oceania, we have a specialist, a man who went through the same experiences that you are going through. A man who got rid of the spirit of addiction. We can help you to be free as well, but it's time for you to do your part. We can only help you if you help yourself. We can only help you if you do something for you. Staying at home, saying that what we do is true, but not leaving your house to come to the treatment is not going to help you. The treatment happens every Sunday, 3 p.m., all over Asia and Oceania. So if you know someone who is a drug addict, if you know someone who is an addict, not only to drugs, but has been an addict to other things, share this video with that person. Make sure that now, before you go do something else, share. Not only like it, share. Put your comment. Tell us your story. We can help you whatever your situation may be. Our lines are going to be open even though the program is coming to an end. Our lines and WhatsApp is prepared to take your call 24/7. Our prayer line is 0296029837 and our WhatsApp number is 0412773640. You can contact us now with a voice message or you can type. We are ready to help you. You just need to help yourself. Have a wonderful night. God bless you all.
This program is brought to you by UCKG.